Hey Steve, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm glad to talk to you again today. It's another big fight coming up for World Series of Fighting. Josh Hill for the second time. How's the training camp going?
Good man, was awesome. A lot of guys fighting same month and work out good. Everybody getting ready for their upcoming fights. I feel great and I'm ready. I can't wait to step in the cage and show to everybody what we've been doing every day in the gym.
What about the fact this is a rematch, that you're facing him for a second time after I would say you beat him convincingly the first time?
Yeah, man, it's good. It's a rematch for him and a rematch for me. It's another opportunity for me to go out there and do better. Do better than I did in the last time we meet. And let's go, man. Let's go out there. I can't wait. And it's a different time, a different fight, two different fighters. I think we keep getting better, and it's gonna be a great fight, and the crowd and the fans gonna love it.
I'm sure he has made some improvements since the last fight. He's had 4 straight wins, so obviously he's growing as a fighter, and to date, his loss to you is the only loss on his record.
Yes, my friend. I won our last fight, and can't wait to go out there and win again.
Now, the last time you fought, to me, the biggest strength he had going into the fight and what he was looking for in the fight was to get it to the ground, but it didn't seem to play out that way. You were able to keep it standing, force him on the outside. So, do you see this fight playing out in a similar way?
I don't know, man. We all can fight everywhere, I think we both can fight on the ground, can fight on the feet, and I think it's gonna be a great fight. We're gonna fight hard, and we're gonna get pace for 5 rounds, and it's gonna be a great fight.
One of his trademarks seems to be fights that go the distance. 9 of his 14 wins have gone the distance, and even in the fight he lost to you, it went the distance. Are you expecting a long fight?
Man, we always get ready for 5 rounds, and then more than 5 even. And I want to go out there and I want to put in a show and do my best performance I ever done. And man, I'm ready. I'm ready for 5 rounds, and you never know what's gonna happen, but I'm ready for 5 rounds.
Do you enjoy the status that you have right now as the most dominant champion in World Series fighting? This is your 4th title defense now.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I have a great job. I work for a great company. They can take care of me good, and I think I've been doing well, so, and representing them and putting great shows and showing everybody how good we are, so, we have a great relationship, and I want to just keep growing as a fighter, and I want the World Series the same way, keep growing as a show, and I think we are doing good.
With Josh Hill being a second-time opponent, do you see yourself having more rematches, or do you think there are new challengers on the horizon for you?
I don't know, man. We always want to fight. I just want to keep fighting, keep doing what I love, and that's it. Whatever they think I have to fight, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do my best.
I would say out of your previous opponents, Josh Hill does stand out as the strongest possibility for a rematch because it did go the distance. You've had much quicker finishes in some of your other fights, like Joseph Barajas and Marlon Moraes. So, do you feel like Josh Hill earned it just by going the distance?
I don't know. I think he earned it because he had some good performance in the last couple of fights, and he beat a couple of good guys, and I think he really earned this, and the show gave him the opportunity in the right moment.
It's a doubleheader there at the Xfinity Arena in Everett, Washington. Co-main event is also a title fight rematch. Lance Palmer looking to get the title back from Alexandria Almeida. What do you think about that fight?
I think it's a good fight. Even Alexandria Almeida is a great fighter, and Lance Palmer is another great fighter. I think it's gonna be the day, whatever is the day, it's gonna win. And I think they both are great fighters. I respect both, and I think they both gonna put on a great show.
When you saw the fight the first time they fought, what did you think of the scorecards? Because it was very close with the judges. It was 48-47. It seemed like it could have gone either way.
Yeah, you were right. I think I'm with you. I think it could go either way. I didn't see any mistake going Alexander way, but could go either way, That's it.
And I'm sure you don't want to have a fight that's that close on the judges either. You'd like 49, 46, 50, 45, or just a straight up finish when you face Josh Hill again.
Yeah, man, I want to put in a great performance. I want to dominate, and I want to come back home with my belt and enjoy the victory with my family.
Speaking of which, how's your family doing? How's family life treating you right now?
Yeah, very good, I have a phenomenal wife, and I'm blessed that I have a great son, healthy, and that's it, man. This is why I work hard every day, and this is the reason why I'm still motivated. I still want to improve. I still want to put in a great shows for the fans.
Do you see your children in the future getting into mixed martial arts too? Do you think they'll follow in your footsteps?
You never know, I'm a good guy, and if I see my son really can do this and he's good, I'll let him do whatever he wants, But if I see it, I know this sport is a dangerous sport and it's tough sport, tough life. If I see my son is gonna keep getting back where he was, and I'm gonna just tell him to do what he loves, That's it.
But it sounds like you are aware that it's a possibility that it's physical contact is always a dangerous thing, whether it's football, mixed martial arts, wrestling, anything else. The possibilities to get hurt are always high, and that hasn't happened, thankfully. You've been healthy, injury-free for the most part, but especially when you're young, it's hard to know that their bodies aren't fully developed yet, and then they're going to do a full contact sport.
Yeah, you think I'm healthy every time because we always get hurt training, fighting, This is a tough life, man. I respect everybody that step in that cage. It's a very, very hard sport, and you always compete against the best guys in the world. And it's a tough life, But I'm definitely gonna support my son, whatever the decision he wants to do in his life. And I definitely want him to do sports. I love sports, and I want him to have a good life, and do sports. I think the mentality of sports it's very good for the education of a kid.
I agree. Of course, you always have some injuries in training, but also, you don't advertise what injuries you have in training because you don't want to give your opponent any tips. So, of course, we don't know if you're injured coming out of training camp.
I really don't hide a lot, but this training camp was very good camp for me. Thanks God, I'm healthy. But mostly, I would say like 50-60% of the time with training, we have some that bothers us. We just gotta be strong enough to go over and do what we have to do.
So it's just the mental toughness then. It's like a little ache, a little pain, just fight through it and be ready. Go ahead.
Because we're not like baseball players, we're not like football players. We're not gonna sit home and keep getting paid, We gotta go out there, we gotta fight and get our checks.
That's right. You don't fight, you don't get paid. So you got a little more incentive than a football player might, because they'll get paid no matter what.
Yes, man. It's like baseball. Baseball is guaranteed money, Doesn't matter if you're playing or not.
No doubt about that.
Maybe I want my son to play baseball.
Yeah, that's a pretty good living. Baseball or football, get a check even when you stay home. That's a nice life. Well, speaking of making nice checks, what's your current endorsements coming into this fight? Who are you working with? Who's sponsoring you?
I didn't get a lot of sponsors, but I'm very thankful for Auto Shopper versus Stream. And they are always sticking on my side, helping me out and giving me the support I need. Thank you so much for them to be with me one more time.
Keeps them going because you need that extra money between fights to keep the training camps going.
Yeah, it's very hard, It's very hard, and we work hard, We go out there, we on television, national television. We really expose that brand.
Since you said there's no such thing as a camp where you don't get at least a few injuries and you gotta mentally push through. Is there anybody that you spar with that you just go, oh, I gotta be careful because I don't want to get really hurt before my fight?
Edson Barbosa is a very highly chance to get hurt sparring with him,
Those leg kicks of his are something else, aren't they?
It's not anything that guy does hurt, punches, knees, kicks. He's a phenomenal fighter, and we always think he's one of the best out there. And man, it's not easy to train with that guy. You know, we always you gotta go hard and you gotta be ready. You know, because if you're not, you're gonna get hurt.
Do you wear extra pads on your legs, or an extra padded helmet when
Oh,
you fight?
no. It's just the same, you know.
Yeah.
It's just that the power and the body type of Edson of fastest it's some like very hard.
Yes, he does pack a lot of power into a very small frame, but I think in fairness, so do you.
Yeah, they all, man. They all. Those guys I train with, him, Eddie Alvarez too, man. Hits hard. This guy hits hard. They all hit hard. It's hard. It's very tough to, go a full training camp with these guys and still be alive to go to a fight. You know, if you're alive after 3 months with dealing with these guys every day, you're ready for the fight. You're ready to fight anybody.
That's true. Once you've been through a camp like that, then you're obviously ready for a title fight. So I gotta take my hat off to all those guys. And hey, I gotta take my hat off especially to Eddie Alvarez right now on winning the UFC lightweight title. What an accomplishment for him.
Yes, man. Yeah, he was at the gym today. He's already working again. And he's a great guy, great fighter. He always been here training with us in New Jersey. He left for a couple, I think 2 years for Black Zillions. But it didn't work out for his family. They come back, they're back here. Now he's full-time in training with us, and it's good to have him around. And now sees all the way he come along, you know, now he's the UFC champion. And I'm glad to be a little part of this, you know.
Do you think they're going to give him another fight with Rafael Dos Anjos? Since we're talking about rematches, I'm sure Dos Anjos would like to get a chance to get that title back too.
I have no idea what UFC planning, you know, and we still didn't hear anything. I think now that guy Eddie, he deserves a couple weeks vacation, man. That guy worked hard. I think we always like that. When is your next fight? When's your next fight? I think we all fans and man, let that guy enjoy a little bit, you know. He deserves it. He earned it, you know. I think him and his family, they need a little bit downtime. And let that guy come back in 2 weeks and do what he has to do, you know?
Well, I know he should relax. He definitely should take the time with his family, but his work ethic, it's just crazy. I read before the fight took place that he sparred like 150 rounds getting ready.
Yeah, if you count, like, we spar like three times a week and 5 rounds every day, it's 15 rounds a week, and we trained for 12 weeks. It's almost 180, you know. It's normal. We all do that. I think the people just don't count how many rounds we spar. I think he just mentioned, and everybody, wow, there's so much. But I think everybody does it, you know. We just don't realize.
Yeah, he just put a number on it and made it more astounding. But you're right. It probably is just the regular routine for a fight camp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Marlon.
Tough.
Go ahead.
It's tough. It's always like that. Some days we have like 3 sessions a day, and if you count, you do like 25 rounds in one day. If you keep counting the days, you know, and you're gonna be crazy. You're gonna say, oh my God. It's like now I'm reading a book, the Andre Agassi biography, and he was saying how many times he hits the ball, you know, when he was a kid. It's just crazy. He hit the ball over 1 million times. If we keep counting, we're gonna see the number that we're gonna. Oh my God, man, I'm killing myself, you know. But we just want to get better, and this is how you get better. You gotta keep repeating.
Right. So don't focus on the number. Just put in the work. That's your advice to fighters.
Yeah.
It's good advice, and good advice in any sport. So. Let me go just to closing plugs, anything that you want to mention before I let you go today, because I know you want to get back in there and keep getting ready for Josh Hill.
Thank you so much, man. I just want to thank you to have me on and be supporting the World Series, you know, covering everything. And I wish all the fighters good last couple weeks, you know, of camp. And let's go out there, let's put in a show and represent the organization that's doing very good for us. You know, it's just putting shows, giving us opportunities to work, and that's it, you know.
I want everybody to continue to support the fighters in this World Series of Fighting, and check it out July 30th at the Xfinity Arena in Everett, Washington, airing live on NBC Sports with Marlon Moraes and Josh Hill in the main event.